Why do I spend more time choosing what to watch on Netflix than actually watching something? Thanks for your question, fan, and I could probably answer this in a number of different ways. What you're describing is known as choice paralysis, or when it's applied to Netflix is known as Sharknado indecision. Now, because you have this problem with Netflix, you may consider that you also might have this problem with YouTube. It's common for when people have this affliction that they also have this, especially with restaurant food. So you probably should consider if you have this problem either with Netflix or YouTube, and in addition, restaurant food before I move on with my answer. And since you have this problem with commitment, interestingly enough, a lot of people that I talk to also like romantic comedies where commitment is an issue. So you should probably consider if this applies also to romantic comedies, and if so, if this started when romantic comedies were added to Netflix or if it's a recently released problem. Also, if you started liking romantic comedies in the past, you should decide whether or not you liked romantic comedies in the 80s or the 90s, and whether or not they starred Meg Ryan. So before I could really answer your question, I would really need to know whether or not you can relate your indecision more to sci-fi movies or romantic comedies from the 80s. And it would be helpful if you were to relate this fairly quickly, because you've already taken a long time to answer. In fact, I don't even really know if we have time to address this question, and probably we should both go to bed. Anyway, thanks for your question. I'm Dr. Matt. Do you like subscribing to channels now or in 5 seconds?